Hey, before we get into this video, I'm taking a pretty joking stance on this, but officially, I don't have any kind of suspicions that 2D20 Savage Crew is hacking. If you do feel like that we might be, and you're serious about it, you can message me. I'm totally down to have conversations. I do have IRL stuff going on, but this is a serious thing if it actually is a serious thing, and I would be happy to go over any footage you want, talk over it if you want. I'm a nice guy. I got the time for it. I'll make the time for it. This does matter. But I wanted to have some fun with this. So here you go. So we have low suspicion of Perry. Okay, unestablished. Ice Ferret, 4S from 6s, super beat to heck against a fresh Night Gear Jade kit, 4 AC5s and a plasma cannon. Yeah, I would turn my hacks on for this too.
Until I saw a certain video.
Alright, well watch the clip and then we're running back.
Another pilot I had low suspicion of until I saw a certain video.
Mm-hmm.
High sensitivity, so that's a tell, but not real evidence. Okay.
Don't have high sensitivity when this
little
person's
jank
watching
there.
you.
This one is tough because of his mask, because you're seeing the shake of the cursor.
Again, wrong pronouns, but you know it's fine. It's okay. Not everyone can be as cool as 2D20.
Real evidence. Okay. Little jank there. This one is tough because of his mask, because you're seeing the shake of the cursor, but try to see past it. Right there was.
Okay, so that was two different. We're watching two different clips. Yeah, if you have high sensitivity and this pilot that's watching you, just know you're gonna be in a video by next week.
Okay. Little jank there. This one is tough because of his mask, because you're seeing the shake of the cursor, but.
Yeah. Okay, I appreciate this person. You know, they're throwing out the accusations, but they're letting you acknowledge mask is a thing, jump jets are a thing, the torso yaw. So they are trying to take an accountability that they, maybe not 100% sure, but that's not gonna stop them from accusing.
Try to see past it. Right there was extremely bouncing around.
I missed it. I'm sorry. I'll watch it. We'll watch it back.
Try to see past it. Right there was extremely
good side torso hit.
Bouncing around different components.
Kill that. You don't kill that.
Again, quick lock.
That was a lock. I need to see that lock on the Stone Rhino.
So right there was extremely bouncing around different
Also, imagine using heat vision on Bear Claw.
Components.
Like, homie, you just gotta aim. Perry, are you in here, Perry? Aim a little bit higher next time. It's jump jetting. I know you're in the middle of like 5 enemies and you're trying to help us win. We've already lost one person. You're going in with an SRM bomber. But can we maybe hit these shots? Can we do that? Oh yeah, we'll make a poll. I mean, I think I can only poll so many people, but I would love to see who we actually think is hacking. I agree. I agree.
Again, quick lock. When he looks down on the mech here too, you can see him go left, right, left, right.
See, the enemy team is suiciding, unaliving themselves because they know how bad we're hacking.
That was probably the most legit looking shot.
Oh, do we have a legit? Okay, we always need to see the legit shots that this person acknowledges so we can get a comparison, okay? So... Oh, the Vapor Eagle. Okay, got it. Yeah.
That was probably the most legit looking shot. There was a quick lock on the Viper there, I think.
Oh, there was a lock on the Viper? Okay, we got to see that. All right, legit shot coming in. Boom.
That was probably
I mean, I thought that aim was super janky. Going for the fresh Vapor Eagle, but...
the most legit looking shot.
So... Hold up.
There was a quick...
Okay. There's a couple things I'm more concerned about.
That was probably the most legit looking
shot.
One,
are we not firing for a reason? Is this another spectating bug? The heat is so high that we just can't see it because you've hacked it off. I knew it. Perry turned off the heat hacks. They turned them on so that there's no heat. But apparently to compensate, because Perry, if Perry hacks, Perry is a fair hacker. All right. She's going to make it to where the heat is, like, not gone, but the SRMs won't fire as much to kind of compensate for it. Just do me, next time you turn on these hacks, Perry, at least put a little paint MS onto the heat bar and just put it there so these people think you have a heat bug or something like that. That would be smarter, okay? And also, Shadowcat's Drool, or Shadowcat's Roll, Mad Dog's Drool, the name of the content creator
that
who
was
made
probably
this. if
Most legit
you're gonna say
shot.
that it's a lock on, remember when you're watching these videos, and I think you're doing a great job. I think this is great content. Again, you put a lot of work into this. But this is not where they're aiming. This circle over here, that's where they're aiming. See, because again, this is where their arms are moving. That's their arm lock. And so that's where their mouse is. This isn't a lock on. This isn't where they're aiming right now. So I know you say in a few seconds that the Viper is the focus here. It's clear the Vapor Eagle. I agree. I think the Viper should be the correct answer. And the SRMs should be being fired right now. At least both of them, right? But just make sure that we're establishing that, okay?
There was a quick lock on the Viper there, I think.
Oh, he does say, I think. Okay, I take it back. I'm sorry. I'm being a dick. And you do fire SRMs. RK Perry. I'm sorry. I take it back as well. Everyone's doing everything correctly. This is why I died in the beginning of my matches. It's my fault. I get it.
Viper's right leg for a second. Right there on the Orion was a lock. All right, he
Okay, good establishment.
just trails the side torso very well there. Now he's gonna get a quick jank on the leg there on the
Yeah, I mean,
lantern.
missed a little bit.
All
Wait, no. We're gonna give Perry a hard time. We're
There,
gonna give
now
Perry a hard
he's
time.
gonna get a quick jank on the leg there on the lantern.
Okay, that's fine. What are we saying? What did I miss? Yeah, we'll make a poll. I like us turn into Yuntow coaching session. I mean, get the value where you can get it. You know, so everything is a coachable moment, okay? And my team loves me. They adore me. They want only the best for me. Actually, they do. I've never felt. I mean, I've felt a lot of love from my personal family. With how many hard times I've had recently, I've never felt as much love from people I've never met in my life until these past few months. Real talk, 100%. They've helped me out a lot. Sometimes financially, even. I have a good team. Scrappy, thank you for 300 bits. Yeah, let's see. That's. I'm being 100% real. I have one of the best teams, and I know for a fact that none of them is hacking. I wouldn't associate with hackers. I'm definitely taking this video for more of a joke. I know I'm making this super serious right now, but 2D20 is good people. I've worked really hard to build a good community. I've worked really hard to, yeah, we get frustrated by people in the community. There's people that we don't want to associate with, but we're never going to openly talk shit about you. We're never going to openly give you a hard time. Well, unless you're a complete asshole, then we might give you a little bit of a hard time. Sorry for cursing. But they have done so much for me in so many different ways. It's unbelievable. And I feel bad for some of you teams out there because I see some of the difficulties y'all have with teams separating, things like that. It sucks when we sometimes, like Buck Amatic, who joined KDCM, who's on the Div A team, so good job, Buck. It was sad to see him go. But I know when it comes down to it, everyone's still a 2D20 member right here. And they definitely got my back, which is pretty cool. It's pretty sweet. But we're all hackers. Don't forget that. We're all hacking. All right. Here we go.
All right, and here this one, like, he just randomly sees this guy. Maybe his config is different than mine. It's easier to see mix, but
The config files, it's a thing that's approved. GRAM and Blue Devil made a video about it. It's a thing to can change some of the settings in the map. Most of my 2D20 crew, I think all of them, have it set up to where we still have the lily pads on Viridian Bog and we still have water on the maps that have water. But this map in particular usually gets very hazy in the middle. I don't remember if Perry's running config files, but that's supposed to minimize it, make that a little bit less. Some of us use config files, not everybody. Like Indigo Man, he still won't use config files because he legitimately doesn't like them. He thinks they're cheating. So, got a headshot 11-year-old to go on my old YouTube video. Indigo Man with the plugs. You don't use hat trick? Okay, see, and that's the thing. You could be a good pilot and not use config files, but, and I'm not going to enforce it. I use it just because I like not having a severe disadvantage. But also, I'm not as good as like Hat Trick or Indigo Man. So get your justifications where you get your justifications. All right, here we go. So this one, we're assuming that the hacking.
he just randomly sees this guy. Maybe his config is different than mine. It's easier to see mix, but he on these long.
I mean, are we really
he
worried
just
about that
randomly
one? I mean, that's head of the drop ship, a little bit to the right, 2 known sniper spots. This is definitely a little bit of an aggressive sniper spot, but that's kind of the reason why you take that Fox 2 position is that you can go different spots to angle out. You can help defend Kappa. Looks like we did have some presence over by Kappa. Oh, hell yeah, we're winning this match. Oh, no, we're about even. So, okay.
sees this guy. Maybe his config is different than mine. It's easier to see mix, but he on these long range, he just kind of waves his mouse around, and it just seems to land on people. So this is the left-right land on target thing I was talking about.
I mean, yeah, Perry, come on.
He does a pretty good job touching there.
I think this person is really nice to my pilots. I think that we need to work on our aim a bit more. We need to lower DPI. I keep telling y'all have way too high sensitivity. But then again, damage is damage. If you're getting damage out, that's better than not getting damage out. And I do 100% accept that if you're going to put out damage and it's going to splash around, but you don't die from that trade and you don't take damage back from it, that's a good trade. So I will give that. And Perry is one of my better sniper pilots, so I'll give him that for sure, for sure. On a genuine note, I've been in this community for more than 3 years now. I've always had a good interaction with 2D20 members. Does that actually feel ridiculous? Yuntow, I hope you don't take the Joker to heart. You're surrounded by good people. Oh, I love my people. I would hope and would be very surprised if there was actually a hacker on my team. Just because, again, with the amount of time and effort I've been built in this community, that if someone was hacking on my team, would put all that in jeopardy, would put my team's reputation in jeopardy, or not even reputation, but like the fact that we would horribly disbanded if that was the case would hurt, to be truthfully honest. It would really upset me. More than just like I would block and not talk to them ever again, but more it's like it'd be hard for me to trust some people, at that point, because I feel like that my team and the community that I put together is one of the better communities I've ever been a part of or associated with personally. So it would hurt on a different level. So because of that, I don't think any of my team is hacking. I'm having a good time with this. I'm enjoying this for comedic value and for giving my team a hard time. But my pilots are great. We worked really hard this year. For a third year in comp, we did better than the previous 2 years. First year we were top 30. Second year we were top 15. Third year got top 15 again. I mean, currently we're sitting top 4 on the leaderboards with 200 games going and a huge positive for us win-loss ratio. No, GD20 is great with me. We're good with it. Milk it like he owns a dairy farm. Absolutely. I mean, this is great content. Again, Shadowcats rule, Mad Dogs rule. I know you sources from me, and I'm not going to copy strike you. By all means, put in the work. That's what it's there for, is to help me out, and you're helping me out by doing this. So thank you, homie. I do appreciate it.